Hello, everyone. Really, really nice to be together again. What I thought would be nice is to have regular gatherings on full moons or new moons, any of the solstices or equinoxes. These are energy vortexes, center of energies, and good for us to reconnect with the energy of the earth. I think with modern day science, technology, and really fast-paced lifestyle, we're all being pushed. And I think a lot of us, it's easy to forget our connection with the earth. And when we forget our connection with the earth, of course, it's very easy for us to forget the connection with ourselves. So the theme for today is to reconnect to your inner peace and your love. For that, we have to start with self-love, because of course, if you've lost the connection with yourself, then it's very difficult to be loving and kind to other people. And overall theme really for this period is about kindness. I think there's been a lot going on in the world. I know a lot of you have had a lot going on for yourself as well. And we want to bring the kindness back into the love and the love back into the kindness. So what we're going to do today is to do a series of 3 practices together. You can either do them on your own later if you want to follow this up and really anchor the energy. It's always good to do it a couple of times. I'm going to start with the energy of the family, home and family. Then we'll just take a little breath for the energy to reconnect. And then we'll do work and service of any kind. A lot of you, in service really, it doesn't have to be corporate work. Service is what you do, maybe for the community or family, extended family, friends, that sort of thing. And then the third one, we will look at yourself and relationships. And these are practices. There'll be a series of questions for you, really to take forward and to ask yourself as, the energy settles, find new answers will arise. The main thing really is to get the answer of peace. The energy of peace it arises when you know that you have everything within you in order to deal with anything that might arise. It's about looking at things really definitively and to look at the reality, not what you hope, not what you fear, but the reality of what's in front of you. And when you do your practices, your intuition, the nature of your inner being will always arise. Within that space, there is infinite power and all the answers to whatever you need. But it's a practice. A lot of different things come up for you. Many people are tired as well. It's been quite a harsh, energetic environment. Energy's been and quite scary as well. A lot of things going on. So we will do this together, and then you will be able to take it forward on your own. Loads and loads and loads of different practices and teachings on the website. So if you're not already registered as a member of the community, please do. No fee for that. It's a massive reference library for you. So just get yourself comfortable. We'll do the first one, which is anchoring the energy of peace within the home and within the family, however you want to call that. Close your eyes. And just breathe, very gentle breathing. And just breathe pull the energy up from the toes, connected feet on the earth, pull the energy up. And run it up through the spine. And out of the top of the head, just very gentle, Just breathe in and breathe out. And you might want to close your eyes so you take all the energy within, and you're breathing in and you're breathing out. Right now, in this moment, nothing matters. The only matter that is prevalent or that is within you is that you are breathing and you are aware of how you feel right here, right now. Nothing else matters. So you feel your hopes and your fears just generally just setting space in a space to receive the energies of peaceful family. Can feel a wave of stress come out. A lot of you, so that's okay. You've all done your best, and that's really all you can do. It's your best, and you've done it in love. I don't see within this group that anyone has done it from a motivation of ego or gain. Everyone's done it through love and a desire that everyone lives harmoniously together. Just feel the energies arising, it's a lot of stress. So breathe, okay. And feel how you feel as you start to enter the energy of the family unit, however you want it to be. And feel it, see it as a circle, and see the people who need to be present, their energy needs to be present. See that, see them, and just scan their energy. You see their faces, or you feel their energy. And as you see, you come to connect, you're present with each one. All you do is you just say telepathically or intuitively, I see you, I know you, and I love you. So you're not requiring them to be any different than who they need to be in this moment. That's the absolute in terms of acceptance. Everyone has a journey. The boundary for you is when it becomes too much or when it's the same story and nothing you say can do anything. Then you know it's really for you to be the observer, not the one to change. Everyone has a karmic story or karmic history, their own karma that they're living. We're just seeking here to neutralize yours with that one so that you can move forward in peace. And acceptance of where they need to be, which isn't where you are at all, and that's also okay. And as you scan, you recognize how you feel when you connected energetically, visually, the intuition with each one. And just give your emotions, just pick one or two. You don't need more than that. There's only really two main emotions. There's only love and then there's loss. Everything else are just aspects. That's what we're going to work with today. And also in another moment, we'll explore that. Okay. Two aspects, love and loss. You see each one. And the communication from your inner being, the aspect of you that is spirit, as you send energy out to them, I see you, I know you, and I love you. Because you do. Otherwise you wouldn't be doing this work. Hold the energy for a while. Make sure you're breathing. Very easy to not breathe. Especially when you're concentrating. And as you feel the energy harmonize, you recognize that it's about love and loss, that it's also okay, and really there's no loss. At the end of the day, there's only love. Love is what defines you. Love is what defines your actions. So really there's only gain. And on a human level, there can be loss, or there has been, and that's okay. We're not going to try to fix anything today. We'll do that for other moments. Anchor the energy. And we're going to just stay silent for a few heartbeats. You will either get one message from Spirit or many different messages for everyone, one each, one for the whole unit. So I'm just going to breathe with you whilst you ask to know. And don't worry if you don't get anything the first time. And you breathe. And you feel how you feel. You give this a color. Work with that vibration, just a color. Very easy when you need to take the sum total of this practice rather than go through all the different layers for all different people, different things. Just remember this color. You bring it in, you breathe into it to give it further healing and bring yourself to further anchoring of your inner peace, knowing that you've done everything enough. Right, so take a few more breaths and make a mental note, flag what you've been told. Come back to that another moment and send an email if you want, let me know. And breathe a little bit more deep, fast, which will clear the energy body to move on to the next phase. It's always good to breathe like this because it creates clarity, it moves the emotions, moves the energy. Most of the time we hold our breath because we're thinking or we're worried or both. So where we're going to immerse into now is the energy of the aspect of you that is about work or service of any kind. So let this come in. Remember, just allow the energy to come in as one. You go into that and you feel how you feel. Just flag. How you feel. There are two aspects of this. There's passion and joy. Passion and joy. Or it's shadow aspects, which is that lack of. So boredom and what is the opposite of joy? Just for really. So you immerse into this and you take three aspects of what is the construct, what is about your passion or your previous passion, and what it is about your joy or your previous joy and lack of. That's what we're doing. Bringing the context. And then we're going to bring in the energy of trust again, as with the previous construct context. That when you are able to listen to yourself, create your life in the light of work, service, or any kind, you have within yourself already the tools to create change. It's just a case of connecting to them and believing that you can do it. Okay, I can feel the energy clear a bit, which is good. So stay and just go through different aspects. Just go around what has come up, maybe colleagues, maybe clients, maybe other members of the community. Sometimes people can be very heavy. Sometimes it's the same old stories that you're hearing, you know. Change the response to change the story. Scan with this in mind. You feel as energy shifts, meaning different aspects of light, color, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, passion. Most people don't know or don't believe that they hold within them already all the tools to create change. Life can be very, very jewel-like. At the moment, for a lot of people, it's very dull. Okay, now feel inside this more space within you. Just the fact of your acknowledgement, your seeing, your desire to know, putting yourself out there, to go out there, just creating subtle shifts in energy. And find that life itself will have subtle shifts. Step out in new days. And now feel within you one emotion that you're going to integrate, you're going to call upon very consciously with great awareness. Take that forward. For yourself. You're bringing light into your workspace, community, or your service space. And it can be really, really frustrating. Other people don't get you. And it's okay. Has to be okay, because then you are free to move forward. And feel how you feel at peace really is just space and a lack of the worry. Worrying is just thinking the same thing. Not thinking the same things. We're seeking resolution. We're just having just one, keeping it simple, just one or two drops in the ocean of life, just to change. Not going to create change overnight. It comes by itself. It's harmonic order. Create harmonization. Gems of life. Life becomes very colorful. Be free, complete, taste, hear stuff that is not complaints or blah blah. Hear differently, that we're just putting subtle drops in. Now it's good. Now I can feel your energy start to open. Right. So the focus now is on a greater awareness of peace. Because that's the energy you've now anchored, and that's the energy that you're going to grow. And again, give it a color. And when you need really to bring immediate healing or to energy shifts, you go into this color, breathe it, and you send it to this situation for this specific resolution. When you've done that, again, some deeper, faster breaths, clear the energy body. Much easier now. In and out. So now you're more in balance. Now you're more in peace. You can have a sense of your greater powers, more than the power of the ego. It's of your power of love and the desire through the love that always just is, irrespective of what you're facing on a life situation. You always get, challenges. That's really not about you. Often it's about them, but it is about you as how you deal with the challenge. Either you send energy to diffuse it, or you cut it and you step back. It's very simple. And each time is different, and the only one who determines what is the right tool to use really is you. And for you to know that, you have to be in your own sacred space, which is exactly the practice, 3, but actually 1 practice that we're doing today. It's good. A lot of stress coming out. It's okay. Just residual. Now it's as the energy is releasing, then not so much effort to be in your peace. It's releasing around you. Okay. And so now you prepare yourself to come in. Most challenging often is self-love. It's very easy to love and to live for and with others. But to love self, sometimes we're really our own harshest critic, our harshest judge, jury, and executioner. And that's okay. Each one is a beautiful being. Spirit always says to me, if each one could see their own beauty, your own vibrant color, your own beauty on the inner planes, your own light, your own sunshine, your own moon, your own smiles, your own love, you would all be celebrating the journey. That's what it's all about. Healing is the first step to celebrating the journey of us all being together, to know yourself in relationship with others, to love each one as you love yourself, because, well, why not? Right? Very good. Okay. So, bring yourself into your mind's eye, or feel your energy if you feel rather than, if you're kinesthetic rather than clairvoyant. And feel your own energy, your own space. And just feel how it feels when you love. Not when you love somebody, but when you actually love, the energy runs through you. People feel it. Because you are one with the energy, very often you don't feel it because you're so focused on what is the external. And so the practice here is to bring you into focusing on the internal. So you can feel it and you are part of and apart from your own love. And you look outside, holding the value, knowing the qualities of the love that is already channeling through you. Feel that. And feel what it feels like when you can lean back into your own self-support. And you know that you're always there. Spirit is always there to catch all of us. When we have a habit of, mouth open, foot go in, very human. When we hobble ourselves, when we're tired, just need to lean back and breathe and just to go back into the feeling, how you feel now. There's nothing to do because the doing is for out there. In here, it's just a case of how you feel, to connect with it. That's why you have to take time for yourself. Just needs a couple of minutes, a lot, breath, back into the feeling, the exposure to self, and to know, to be faithful to yourself, the knowing of self, in order to give nothing away. Because you are who you are. And above all, you're beautiful. And you're kind. And you're compassionate, and you are understanding, you're empathetic. And you are love. Simple. Just breathe together now. Now I can feel you're all held. And you're not held by any external force. You're back within yourself. A loving, kindness to the self. And breathing in, breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. Now we're going to bring in here the amethyst, just as the stone that creates change, energetic change. And that is a lovely purpley color. But we want to connect more with the energy of the amethyst rather than with the color of it. It's a lovely purple stone. And so you bring it in, and you breathe. And you feel how you feel with this ultimate connection with this very sacred stone. And if you know the chakras, you place one on each chakra. If you don't, do it together. Amethyst, base of the spine, and then up to the navel area. So the first represents the first chakra, then the second, which is about relationships. First is about structure. Move it up to the stomach area. Just feel the energy as you move the energy out. That's about will. And that is divine will, as well as your own personal will. You need to bring the two into one to stay in the energy of kindness, understanding. Okay. And then you bring the energy up to the heart, the chakra of self-love, and through that, the ability to love others, and the love of spirit, which is all that is. Kindness and empathy. Bring it up. Chakra of the throat is about your ability to express your compassion, your understanding, your ability to see, and also your ability to know how to move forward, your desire, third chakra, to move forward, connected with the communication. And then the third eye, representing the all-seeing eye, the ability to see, to know, to get messaging from the inner self, the inner being. And then seventh chakra is your connection to the whole of your inner being, the infinite, the ultimate, the eternal, whatever you want to call it. It's nice just to keep it simple and to call it me. Okay, now hold that space. This practice, we're working with the energy of the amethyst. So if you see another color, great. And if not, that's also okay. And we're gonna just breathe a little bit more. Done well. It's been quite a technical practice, and also for many of you quite long, and that's okay. You might feel tired afterwards because we've been working the spiritual body, getting the energies moving. First few times you will feel tired, and that's fine. It's like doing press-ups or training run. Do it slowly. Each time you do this, and I would invite you to do this several times, or as you need, you always feel. You will get a deeper experience, and keep a journal, because each time you will get different answers. Very good. All right. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to step back now. I'm going to leave you in your space. It's always good for you after this kind of practice. Spend a few minutes on your own. You might doze, just to let the energy recalibrate, to harmonize as it needs. It's all energy. It takes time. You might feel really uplifted. You might be pensive, reflective, thoughtful. Everyone is different. Each time you do, you'll have a different experience. Let me know how you feel. Shoot me an email, and we'll stay in touch. So send you all lots and lots of love. That was for me brilliant, wonderful. Enjoyed that very much being with you, and look forward to hearing from you and to bringing through more practices. Bye for now.